Chicano Rap Radio. Raw and uncut.
Cubo, and welcome to Chicano Rap Radio with your homie Snipes. Today we're being joined by Maldito of 805 Clicka. So without further ado, let's welcome the homeboy to the show. What's up, G? How you doing today?
I was cracking my boy Snipes. Just right here chilling, dog. Just enjoying the day.
That's right. That's right. I appreciate you making some time to join us. Looking forward to this interview. Definitely want to make sure that, I support all the local talent. And, you're definitely one of the ones that was on the list. Definitely one of the ones that has been representing the 805 and not just the 805, but your hometown with a lot of pride for a long time. So tell me a little bit more about what makes Maldito unique and how you got into the music.
So I think what makes me unique, dog, like I view myself as a natural, homie. And the reason why is because when I started rapping, right, like nobody told me to rap. I didn't follow nobody's footsteps or nothing. It's just, I was just there vibing to music, other people's music at the time, just vibing. And I would just flow. Like, the little gaps, like after the beat keeps going, fucking, yeah. I just start flowing like naturally. And everybody, happened to be impressed by it. And so I see myself as a natural, homie. So that's what I think is unique. Like, I view this music shit like what I was destined to do. You know what I mean?
That's
just
right.
to express, these messages and everything that a lot of people could relate to. So,
and you know what, homie? When you talk about being natural, when you listen to your music, I mean, you do have a very natural yet sophisticated flow. Because your rhyme structure and everything, is definitely more of a lyricist. Like it's not just. Yeah. Like real simple. I can tell you spend time trying to craft your lyrics, but also stay on message. So proud for doing that. Now tell me a little bit more about your shirt. What's the L stand for those who are not familiar with the L?
Yes. So the L, this is basically the logo for the city of Lompoc right here. You know what I mean? Everybody from Lompoc, dog, you know what I mean? They be rocking this shit, you know what I mean? Like honestly, like even the high schools and shit, you know what I mean? Like the Lompoc high school and shit, like football players and shit, the uniform and shit, you know what I mean? They be having that, So it's ingrained, you know what I mean? If you're from the city, dog, like, so this is representing it properly right there, So
represent your hometown with pride.
Yeah, exactly. I got that shit in the bag too, fucking all blasted, you know what I mean? So so hell yeah,
There's no mistake about where Maldito's from, that's for sure.
Hell yeah, mandatory, dog, you know.
And how is it that you got into the music? At what age, if you can remember, that you got into maybe writing raps or flowing or freestyling?
So I want to say I was about 13 or 14, dog. I can't remember the exact age, but I do remember basically I want to say it was 13, dog, when I started kind of just vibing out to the music, like getting more, more into it. And then once I started getting busted, which was about another year later, 6 months later, you know what I mean? That's when it really took place, because all I had was time, sitting in that cell, nothing to do, fucking, you know what I mean? Just get on it, dog. You just start flowing, start freestyling. So everything just started off as freestyles,
And I imagine, I mean, there was an evolution, because I mean, I see you have some recording equipment behind you, and before you got there, you probably started, rapping at home or a little home studio. When do you remember that you record like your first song that was like, just all your song, all original lyrics, all original music? And what song was that, if you remember?
Yeah. I want to say it was in 2009. It was for the Rising from the Underground. Because on that one, I actually had I think I had gone to school for a little bit, right? Like I tried to, when I got out of high school, I tried to pursue my music. So I remember going to City College, homie, taking a little audio recording and engineering, right? For like a semester, dog. And I did it because of financial aid. I didn't have a holiday. You know what I mean? In order to qualify for all the good shit, right?
Right.
I'm trying to come up, So I got this financial aid money, dog, and I went straight to the fucking music shop. Spent the whole 1,000 or 800 or whatever it was. Spent on all this shit, behind me, pretty much. Obviously, I upgraded here and there now, but yeah, dog. So I want to say 2009. I had bought my own shit. It was around that time. And then I started fucking around with beats here and there, but I was never good at it. That's why I never around with it. But I always had homies fucking my age group and everything, a little bit older than me, that made beats. So they shooted my way. They knew I was interested. So hell yeah.
That's right. So there was no shortage of music for you to write to.
Hell nah.
Yeah.
Nah, but I ain't gonna lie, obviously, like the beats that bang and are easier to write to are the professional ones, right?
Right.
Like the ones that a real motherfucking producer did. Those are the ones that are like, easy to flow to and shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's why, early on, we would get, it wasn't really mixtapes, but yeah, it was like, these like leased beats, you know what I mean? Beats from other producers that got down and,
Yeah.
pay $30 and cop it, and handle.
Well, and you gotta get in there any way you can till you start evolving, and like you mentioned earlier, investing more in your music. Now you have a big catalog underneath your belt. I see a couple of CDs or some of those behind you. Can you talk to me a little bit more about that? What do you have behind you?
Yeah, so behind me, so this right here is basically the 805 Clicka catalog right here is what I call it. You know what I mean? So the 805 Clicka catalog back in 2008, dog, we started off 2008 Cali Ways. You know what I mean? Right there, it was me and my carnales. 805 Clicka consisted of me and my brothers. You know what I mean? And then pretty much we kept writing, dog. 2009, same shit. We stayed consistent. Was rising from the underground. This was our first album, dog. So and we do got a handful of artists, like Local Sniper. We got Little Yogi, fucking we got Celosita, a couple artists that back then, they were doing it too. They were getting it too and shit.
Right.
And now we just continued, dog. And then I actually went to prison in 2009. So after that, as you can see, there's like a 4 or 5
There's
year
a gap
right there. There's like a 4 or 5 year gap, dog. And hey, but think about it. If I would have never got busted, dog, I would have fucking kept smashing shit out.
Yeah.
but then again,
well, I was gonna say in some ways you probably continue to evolve your craft, though. Just because you went away and you were out of the recording studio didn't mean you still weren't flowing and perfecting your style.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what? I can't even lie though. Fucking, it kind of helped me, dog, going to prison because it opens up your eyes. It teaches you a new level of respect. You know what I mean? And how to how to be structured and disciplined. So I think a lot of that had to do with the way the music evolved on my side. And yeah, but hell yeah, though, we kept smashing it on the Fast Lane 2014, around right there. That's when we started working with Criminal. Actually, before then, but we got him on that album on like 2 or 3 songs.
Right.
Yeah, we got we started, and then Chicano Lifestyle. That one right there kind of took us to another level. I feel that like we made the stamp, kind of like, hey, we're Chicanos in this motherfucker. While everybody's doing all this other shit, trying to fit in. We're sticking to our roots.
Tell me a little bit more about that. But what do you mean it took you to another level, and in what way?
So it's like we Cali Lifestyle, Rising from the Underground. We were youngsters trying to get it, hungry, right? Boom. When I got out of prison, it took me a little bit to get back into the music because when you're out, you got little kids that you gotta go home to and try to get a holla and
Right.
try to better yourself. You know what I mean? Try to get the housing situation structured and ready to go. So but when I got back to the game, we 2014, for example, we dropped on the Fast Lane. So I titled it that because I was like, you know what, I'm ready to grind out, homie, on the Fast Lane. I'm gonna, So we did that, and then I think the Chicano Lifestyle brought us to another level because by then, I think we started investing a little bit more. You know what I mean? We started in the quality, and then by that time, I think I was working with High Power as well. So I ain't gonna lie, like I learned a lot from Clumsy Beats. You know what I mean? Like recording in the studio. He has the same program I got. Software to record. So I was sitting back there learning, homie, just watching. I was saying
game.
Like I recommend anybody to do. Like anybody that works for me, homie. If you're having fun, homie, you're probably doing something wrong, homie. You got to pay attention because I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so it's like that's what I was doing when I was over there. I was like, oh, that's how you do it. Okay, and just getting little ideas, and then I just did the hands-on work, homie. Polished it up to my liking, to let my audio engineer ear tell me what was good and what's not.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So keep going.
So when
keep
I
going,
say my bad, when I say the next level, that's what I mean, dog. The quality. So if you listen to 2008, 2009, all those albums, they're dope and everything. But let's say you don't get that mixed and mastered fucking vibe. You feel me?
Right.
Like they're bangers and everything, but you might bump in and say, "Oh shit, why is the audio low a little bit?" You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It wasn't amplified. So now once you get to Chicano Lifestyle, some of the songs you'll hear some of them amplified, some of them not. You know what I mean? Because it's just that little mixture. But that's what I mean by the next level. Like after that, homie, it was all everything top notch quality.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And you definitely still have that. And you know what? I think that's a natural evolution. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who probably look back on their music and they're like, "Damn, that just sounds like an amateur," you know. But it's just the evolution, you know, because along the way
Yeah.
you're picking up game, and sometimes you know people like us who are just maybe just focusing on the music, we're not thinking of the technical side of things, you know, where you have to
Yeah.
have it at the right dB for certain platforms, or you got to export it in this format or that format, or you got to add
Exactly.
metadata, all these other things that now when someone listens to the song, it has all that information, and it's mastered
Exactly.
the maximum quality that you can get. Now, before you get to the end of your or before you get to the current album that you have out right now, I think right now would be a good time to take a quick little break. So let's take a quick little break, and
All right.
we'll come right back. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Hit us up at 805-395-6595 for your special requests, dedications, and shout-outs. Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Welcome back to Chicano Rap Radio. We've been chopping it up with Maldito of 805 Clicka. He gave us a little background information on his catalog, you know, kind of giving us a little history, you know, from the beginning of his music career until almost the present. I think where we left off, we were in 2017. Tell me a little bit more about the albums that you put out in 2018 and 2019 and why maybe you feel those are special.
All right. So for 2018, we pretty much brought out the label, the Clicked Up Entertainment, you know, because 805 League has always been stamp, right? But 2018, I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna put people on, you know, I'm gonna put other artists on, not just from Lompoc, but you know, from the surrounding areas from the 805, and that's what we did, dog. So that was more of a collaboration album right there. So if you listen to, it's called The Come Up, 2018 release. We got a lot of artists, you know, from different areas, a lot more collaboration, a lot of local artists as well. You know, kind of like with their own style. So it's not just gonna sound like the same old 805 Clica shit, you know. Also I collaborated on that 2018 album with Enemy. Shout out to the homie Enemy from Most Wanted Familia. That's the good loyal homie right there. Yeah, he came out on that one, dog, and since then him and I actually got plugged in too. So you know it's been working out, you know. So 2018. That's when we did all that.
When did you guys link up to do? I think it's "Dipping and Writing," if you remember, because that was one of the songs where I felt like there was a good collaboration between everybody, and I feel like it kind of killed the verse. Do you remember when that was?
Yeah, I want to say that was that had to be 2019.
So okay, so
or a little bit after that.
A little bit after that.
After when we did that 2018 album,
right.
we did that song called "Malditos Enemigos." It's called Malditos Enemigos. We ended up doing that, and pretty much I shot the video to it. So I went right there to his hood. You know, we shot our videos, our parts, and we blended it together. And since then we've been working. So after we did that collaboration, you know, Enemy and I, you know, we kept communication, and pretty much, you know, I opened up my arms like, hey, homie, if you need any videos, you know, let's network, let's get it. You know, I'm open, homie. Yeah, right. So since then we collaborated with that.
And you know what? I can tell that you guys work well together. I mean, not just you two, but I mean the other artists that you work with. I can tell there's a lot of mutual respect between all the artists in regards to the music and the grind. And I think that's key to kind of elevating, you know, our music to the next level, where everybody's supporting each other. Everybody is at least, you know, open to working with like-minded individuals to the same purpose, right? So that we all elevate our music, so that we all take our sound to the next level. And because I really think, you know, that's the only way to do it. Instead of being kind of like, you know, crabs in a bucket, where like, oh, this guy's coming up, let me try to put him down so I can come up. It's like, hey, let's, you know, let me stand on your shoulders, you stand on my shoulders. Let's work together so we all get there, you know?
Hell yeah.
So that's pretty much, you did that. So 2018, 2019, that's when you guys, you know, made it more official in regards to the label, right?
Yeah, for the label. And then that's when we did Street Warriors as well. We dropped another album 2019. It's called Street Warriors. Now then, you know, it's like every album's got a meaning, you know, like basically what we're going through at that moment, you know, right. like the come up, boom, we're on the come up. Now Street Warriors, because now we are out there, you know. I felt like, hey, you know, we felt all the not the tension, homie, but we were out there getting it, you know, just basically what every other artist was doing, homie, we were right there. We were on them, you know.
Right.
uh, yeah,
And you know what, one of the things that in regards to Chicano rap, I feel like the 805 has had a strong presence, a strong movement the whole time. You know, I mean, not to knock any other areas, because, you know, I think everybody in the genre, you know, adds their own little flavor to it, and everybody works hard towards it. But one thing that
yeah,
I can also recognize that the 805 definitely has its own unique sound when it comes to the artist, you know, and we've always contributed to the music, to the community in our own special way. So it's solid that, you know, you linked up with other artists and kept it moving, you know, kept representing 805. Was probably an extension of 805 Clicka, but also just the 805 area in general when it comes to the music.
exactly. Yep.
So that was 2018, 2019. Now, you have, let's take it to the present, which is 2020. You have Brown Down and Dangerous out right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I dropped it January 31st, 2020. It's my it's actually my first solo album. All those other
Okay.
albums, they're all 805 Clica. Like this one is all me, back to back to back, you know?
But and that's huge. You know, it's a big thing. It's a big accomplishment. You know, to be able to put out a whole album as a solo artist. I mean, I think because you have to have such a level of variety of the music. You know, you can't have the same sound throughout. Especially if someone's going to listen to your album from beginning to end, you got to now kind of step up your game so that you know it flows. It
Yep.
flows, you know, from beginning to end. Now,
Definitely.
what's the why Brown Down and Dangerous? I mean, I'm sure every album seems like you're very a thoughtful individual. Why Brown
Yeah.
Down and Dangerous?
So I've always been like, my term has always been I'm brown and down, right? You know, you listen to the older songs, I kind of been saying that, and the whole dangerous part, I threw that in there because I know I'm a danger to other rappers and shit. You know, I feel sometimes like I don't get that little extra opportunity because I ain't trying to blame or pinpoint nobody, but I just feel like, hey, they know that if I get that little, a little bit elevated, homie, I can take over, dog. that's
Right.
that's the way I be feeling. So that's why that's what I mean by dangerous. Kind of like, hey, homie, like once you get me in, I mean, I feel that I'm dangerous in every way, homie. Because it all depends on what we're talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's all probably
Uh,
relative, right? I mean, dangerous
yeah,
in the sense that when you get in the booth, you know, you can murder the beat, but
eh,
also dangerous in the sense that, hey, if you push me, I'm gonna
exactly.
handle my, you know what I mean?
Mandatory. And,
Way back.
and then yeah, then the brown down again because I try to keep as you see the background, it's
Yeah,
mexica pura cultura, so I try to keep that alive, homie, because I feel that nowadays it's dying out. People are scared to claim it, scared to
yeah,
represent it, they're scared of the look, they're trying to go mainstream, so they want to like you know what I mean, not show that, so I just feel like, now, you know what, regardless, I'm gonna keep showing it, dog. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll take my shit, whether it's mainstream or underground or whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to identify it as. you know I'm gonna keep it pushing, and I'm gonna keep representing for the raza.
Right.
You
And
know
and and I was gonna point that out, homie. That to me it seems like that it's a matter of one owning who you are and being proud of it, and also kind of like making it like, hey, it's okay to own your culture. It's okay to be proud of who you are and keep be authentic. You know, still be yourself. And I think that's what keeps artists. I'm sorry. I think that's what keeps the fans coming back to you as an artist, is that they know that, you know, that there's they they see themselves in you, you know, like, hey, I'm
like the
Chicano, he's
identity.
Chicano. Exactly. They identify. So in Brown, in your most recent album, I know you have one of the standout tracks is the Brown Down and Dangerous, staying on the same subject. You have video. Tell me a little bit more about the concept of that song.
Yeah. So basically, I wanted to let it be known that like who I am as a person. As so pretty much that whole song right there. It was just I was just giving overall. It's like an interview and shit. It was an overall like who I am. So that was my concept. I was like, uh, part of that song, I ain't gonna lie, I was dealing with a little bit of bullshit here and there. So it was like it was all, I had a lot on my chest. Fair to say, I had a
Yeah,
lot on
love
my
to say.
chest, and
That's right.
I was like, I was just letting it out on pen and paper. Boom, just letting it out right there, representing, I don't want to say banging on them, but in other words, I was just out there just getting it, dog, letting it be known who I am, and I don't know, just letting it be known for the most part.
Well, I like the video and the lyrics too. I mean, if you listen to the lyrics, I mean, it's really well written. And there's a little bit of everything. Being brown, being down, but also being dangerous from a lyrical perspective, but also from from the street perspective. Now, are there any other maybe singles that you plan to turn to music videos? Any other standout songs that maybe the fans are asking for? I mean, they're all good songs, but there any particular that you've noticed that the fans are kind of feeling more?
Yeah, there is actually. So right now, there's a song called "Ride with the G," right? It's called "Ride with the G." So that one right there is a little bit different. If you listen to it, like it's a lot different than all the other shit that I dropped. So I think that people want to listen to that, because I've had people tell me, "Hey, dog, do a song to that, do a song to that." The thing is, obviously, I got to set it up properly. Probably hire me a couple models. I was saying, like, so it's like next level. It is a next level song, and I got to do next level shit to it. Hire me a cameraman. I shoot my own videos, but then there are those where it's like, all right, cool. I got to get someone else to do it. That way, I can just focus on my artistry, and then have them focus on their part. But yeah, right with the G, dog, that one stands out a lot. Right now I actually have a video that's already done, completed. I haven't released it just because I haven't promoted it well, and I haven't really been online out there like pushing myself as an artist lately, as much as I used to. You know what I mean? I got so much shit in my hands, dog. And then get my priorities straight, homie. But at the end of the day, I do have a single. It's called "Don't Try to Step Up." Don't try to step up. That one's gonna be dropping. I'll probably drop it sometime next month, dog.
Okay. And what single is that?
It's called "Don't Try to Step Up."
Oh,
and
I'm
it's
sorry.
off.
I was over
It's off of. Yeah, you're good. It's called "Don't Try to Step Up." It's off the Brown Down and Dangerous album.
Okay.
So that's my next one, and then I still got to do "Ride with the G," but that one, I'm not really I don't got nothing set up for that right now.
But
So,
it's such a good song, and I feel like it demands so much preparation and so much. So, I mean, you got to do it right because you got to do the song justice. It's a banging song, and I think you have a lot of there's a few features on there, but for the most part, it being a solo album, all the other songs are just all bangers. They're all heaters, and it really speaks to like who you are as an artist, but also as an individual. So big props to that. I've definitely been banging that album. Anybody out there who has not had an opportunity to check it out, go and check out that album because it's fire. Brown, Down, and Dangerous by Maldito of 805 Clicka. Let's take another quick little break, and we'll be right back. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Welcome back to Chicano Rap Radio. We're chopping up with Maldito of 805 Clicka. We've been talking about all his music, how he got into the music, his grinding, what makes his sound unique. We've been talking about his hometown. And one of the things that we started off the interview with was the shirt that he's wearing. And I kind of wanted to touch on that a little bit more. Do you have your own clothing line? Is that what your shirt is? Or like, I know you have a lot of custom clothes that you represent on your music videos and on your Instagram. Is that something that the fans can purchase from you?
Yeah. So check it out. So I got 805clickamusic.com website. So our official website is 805clickamusic.com.
Okay.
So everybody could tune in right there. Right now I'm in the middle of getting some new designs. So I'll be upgrading that shit soon. I'll be updating it soon with some new designs and everything. But yeah, for now I got a lot of shit like this. I got the 805 Clicka ones. I got a couple Clickero from the ghetto. I got a couple designs and logos that are ready to go right now. If you go on the website, or if you get at me directly, también, through Instagram or Facebook.
Well, what's your Instagram?
It's Maldito 805 Clicka. So Maldito 805 Clicka. Okay. You type that in. You get at me direct. I might even have a little store right there on Instagram and shit.
Okay.
that
I don't. Now your website has one, right? You have a shop on your website.
Yeah, I got to shop on my website. So you go there and I accept all payments, dog, from
That's right.
fucking worldwide, homie, worldwide and shit.
That's right.
I ship worldwide.
Bitcoin,
Hey,
cash.
everything. Hey, preferably Bitcoin now.
Yeah, that's right.
It's like gold and shit.
Especially
No,
now at the prices.
right, shit. No, but yeah, I accept everything for the most part. And yeah, you go there and check out our website. Check out our website. Check out all our merch. I got the physical albums. If you want any physical albums, hard copies with signatures and everything, you just order it through there. And, and it allows you to put a comment or a note. So if you want that shit signed, make sure you type that in.
That's feeding me.
I got a lot of new shit right now in the works. Like everything right now is kind of up in the air in a sense where like I got different sizes right now en route. I got other shit at the shop. We're getting pressed. I got what I got right here. Pressed up, ready to go. But so right now I'm in the middle of like reorganizing my inventory. That way, to get more fresh,
Right.
especially for the direct customers, because
Yeah.
I do deal with a lot of local people, and I'll link up with them, shoot them the album, take a fleet guy, shoot them the gear,
Yeah.
you know what I mean, get all that shit cracking. But definitely for those that are everywhere else though, 805clickamusic.com, check that shit out.
That's right. And it sounds like you're gearing up or you're stocking up, for a big demand. I mean, I imagine, you have a lot of things in the works in regards to your music or in regards to the merch. Now, do you have your own clothing line? Like, is there like an official clothing? Do you have an official name to the clothing
Yeah,
line?
I do. It's called Clicked Up Apparel.
Clicked
So
Up Apparel.
it's Clicked Up Apparel. So you'll be hearing more about that. I've been all over the place, as I mentioned, dog, with this music, with these videos, with my priority, which is family, right? And then this gear and shit.
Always.
So you already know how it is, dog. But yeah, definitely. If you get at me direct, homie, I got you. Because I'm more of a direct person. Like once you get at me direct, homie, the situation is gonna get handled. You feel me? But at the same time, if you're on that website, hey, just check that shit out, homie. Just check out the website, dog, and you're definitely gonna like what you see. Clicked Up
Okay.
Apparel. You'll be definitely hearing more from us. I got my logo people right now working on some new designs, so you guys
Okay.
gonna love it, homie.
That's right. That's right. And I also know you've been working on some projects, outside of your current album. I mean, do you have any like maybe any upcoming singles or any upcoming what's going on with the music side? Is there anything that we
Yeah,
can expect from you in the next 2 or 3 months?
yeah, you can. Look, I got a feature right for Mr. Criminal that's like 5 or 6 years old. I never used it. I never, you know what I mean? At the time, I did what I did. I kept pushing, and then that's something that I kind of held right there on the side,
Right.
but I kept it in the vault.
That's right.
Now I finished the track. It's finished. Not too many people have heard it. If you haven't kicked it with me like this in my circle, you probably haven't heard it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to release that shit. I want
What's
to
the
do it
name?
proper.
What's the name of the song?
It's called Knuckleheads.
Knuckleheads. Okay, that's right.
Knuckleheads, dog.
And you just
Hell yeah.
finished it up and you're getting ready to release it in the next 2 or 3 months. Do you have an actual release date?
I don't have a release date, but I will say, you know what? Honestly, like the farthest is gonna be probably like January 2021, dog. Sometime.
Okay.
I don't have an official release date because I gotta get a like a single cover and all that shit, and
Yeah.
I gotta contact these
Still,
people. But yeah, dog. I'm taking everything slow, homie. I'm taking everything slow because a person like me, homie, I stay in motion at all times, dog. And I just feel like I've been smashing nonstop. Now it's kind of like, hey, homie, I'm gonna slow down a little bit,
right.
And not for no specific reason. It's just more like, you know what I mean? I gotta take a step back, take a deep breath, homie. Look at everything around me,
Right.
get my priorities straight, homie, and then smash everything out as
That's
is
feeding me.
as it goes. Because otherwise, homie, I'm like all over the place,
Yeah.
handling, not really cherishing the moment, not really cherishing the, you know what I mean, like the outcome and shit.
Right.
Where
Right. And so, before we end the interview, I mean, are there any last words that you can like leave the fans with, whether it's some advice or anything else? I mean, we know to look out for, you know, that song with Mr. Criminal in the next 2 or 3 months, which, you know, we're looking forward to it whenever it drops. I'm sure it'll be a pleasant surprise. But any last words for the fans?
Yeah. Yeah. First and foremost, I would like to say gracias to everybody rocking with me. You know what I mean? Everybody being patient. You know what I mean? Gracias to all the homies, you know what I mean, that are right there, you know what I mean? One phone call away, ready to go, you know. Hey, just gracias to everybody. You know, that's what I do want to say. And you know, anybody want to reach me, you know how to get at me, and we'll go from there, you know.
Okay.
So and gracias to you, gracias, big shout out to Chicano Rap Radio for, you know what I mean, doing this interview with me and shit. And it's feeding me, dog. Hey, we right here still pushing, we out here still getting it, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
And you know, we also want to say thank you for making the time to join us. I mean, we're really glad that we were able to get you on the show. I mean, we're huge fans of your music. We're huge fans of of the movement. You know, we know and we recognize that you have a bright future ahead of you. We're definitely going to keep an eye out for your upcoming music. You know, all the projects that you have coming down the pipeline. You know, we're going to have to get at you also to support the clothing line, because, you know, I think that's one of the things that's going to make, you know, our community stronger, is supporting each other. So, you know, we definitely want to support the merch sales. We want to support the music. Thanks a lot for joining us for the show. Anybody out there, you know, listening, make sure you go check out the homeboy's music, Maldito 805 Clicka. Check out, you know, all his catalog. Check out his current album that's out right now on all digital platforms, the Brown, Down, and Dangerous. And keep an eye out for his upcoming music as well. Go to his website, support the clothing line, and that's pretty much it. You're listening to Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.
Chicano Rap Radio, raw and uncut.